Be careful. Finds a way.
Yourself. Have a great day.
I am the doc. That makes you the patient, right? I can make it happen. Those dreams will come true.
My dreams?
You're here to trade. I'm here to make dreams come true. Everything you need. Drinks, cams, that special kick. The doc can make it for you. The doc can make it come true.
All that life can offer and you want that? This planet is in trouble.
Hey, wow, judge away. You keep your narrow mind. There's those who like to blow theirs. But I can tell by looking at you, your mind is already open.
What do you mean? You don't know anything about me.
You've sampled too many of your own chems.
Oh, I don't do cams. The doc is a camsmith, an artist, a businessman. I'm not a consumer.
Only an idiot would believe that.
I'm telling the truth. Cross my heart. But I understand your confusion. Once upon a time, the old doc was normal. Then, I had a sort of accident. When the outlaws wanted me to experiment with chems, let's just say there was a mix-up of the doses. I've not messed with concentrated chems since. Or taken it pure. Or on my birthday. Not that I've needed to. I mean, that was a high to last a lifetime. Literally.
Why do they call you Doc?
Isn't that obvious?
Yes.
You see? A little cash, and I'll get you healthy.
What do you have to offer?
Nothing at the moment. Not a sizzling second of release. I've been robbed.
I have your chems.
The doc thanks you. Here, take this as a little gift. The old doc can sell you more when you want them, when you need them. If you get the taste.
Don't you want to know who had your chems?
I am always being robbed. They steal and they rob. If I were to do something every time, then I wouldn't have any more customers anymore. What's important now is that you can buy something from me, and so can anyone else. As much as you want, whenever you want.
What do you have to offer?
I have only the best chems made from the purest Elex.
Here's the inverse phase inductor.
Good, good, good. That will fix the inconsistencies in the first cycle. That means we shouldn't evaporate ourselves when trying to use this. Get the rest of the components, and the Big Bang will finally bang, and blast, and vaporize. You better hurry. The Duke is waiting.
Here, the proprietary Edwards condenser.
I'll get that fitted right away. We're one step closer. Just a few more pieces, and she'll be up and ready. Better hurry up!
The cross-armature coil.
You found one! Ah! The desert isn't just sand. She has everything you need, if you just look for it. That's it. That's all I need. This should finish the job. I hope. I'll need time to finish her, though. But then, she's gonna fly. You wait till you see her in action. This is gonna be incredible. This will take me some time, but you can tell the Duke everything is running smoothly here. Just about. I think. You can lead me to it and be ready for the light show.
Everything okay with us?
Yeah, whatever. Let's get on with it.
The adjudicator Ulbricht is planning a huge offensive against the Albs in Ignadon.
Good. Then the clerics and the Albs can take care of each other. It's the clerics' damn fault we have the Albs in the first place.
Ulbricht needs a field commander. I think you should take that command.
Me? Why would I help the clerics clear up their problems? Ignadon can burn for all I care.
And with Ignadon gone, where do the Albs go next?
Idan. They hate the Berserkers. Do you really believe in all this shit? Causes don't get you anywhere. Why should I fight for them?
Albs want all the Elex, be it in Ignadon, Idan, or Tavar. They will come here.
And you think fighting a battle in Ignadon for the clerics will help? And what difference am I supposed to make?
You captured the fort, didn't you? And you want a new challenge. Destroying the Albs converter in Ignadon. Now that's a challenge.
And this cleric is so desperate he'll ask an outlaw to lead his men?
He needs an experienced commander who can help bring the free people together. And he's desperate.
Well, if it's desperate times, that's what I do best. I'm in.
You're sure?
I took the fort. I planned it. I led it. What have I done since? So sure, whatever. Let's go and fuck up some Albs. Better than wasting away here.
Good. Then I found the commander they need.
They know my history. They know I can lead. I'm ready to deal with any troll shit they think about me.
A chem-dealing outlaw who kills clerics and doesn't believe in Kalan?
You think they can deal with that? Then, I'm in. As long as you join me in this. I'll leave for the Hort and talk to this Ulbricht. You better not be troll-shitting me about this, and you better be ready to fight.
Big Bang has been completed.
You got the job done?
First Alexator Tarek, you summoned me.
Yes. We need to order a new troop deployment. You are to move forces out of Idan to the border of Ignadon. So the hybrid orders, so his will must be done.
Ignadon, did the hybrid explain why we are to move troops from an area where we are short of forces to face an enemy incapable of threatening us?
It is not for the hybrid to explain himself. His will is the directive. The directive must be followed.
I serve the hybrid. All Elex to the hybrid. But with the converter in Edan silent, how are we to achieve that?
It is not for us to question the hybrid.
The Albs existed before the hybrid. We gathered Elex for ourselves without his guidance. Our first directive was to reach the next stage of evolution. How are we to achieve that if all our Elex goes to him?
The hybrid sees our future. Through him, we will evolve.
So, he says so. He always said. And yet he orders, he consumes, and we die.
It is for the greater purpose.
Have you ever asked yourself what will happen to us once we've harvested all the Elex from the free people? Where will he turn then?
The hybrid sees things that we do not. He saw the fall. The world ignored him, and all was fire. The Alps will not repeat that mistake. He sees our future, and his cause is ours. We must deliver his vision, efficiently. And no one can stand in its way, no matter their rank. You will begin the redeployment immediately, and without further question.
Yes, first Alexator. All Elex to the hybrid.
If that's true, then where is Big Bang now? Is it already on its way to its target?
No, it is still here.
I said the job was to be finished. It isn't finished until Big Bang is launched. So go and make sure it is sent to its target. Move!
He's gone. Conrad must have set off to deliver the Big Bang. If he's going to Igniton, he must have gone north by the old greenhouse dome. I'd better get there soon if I'm going to stop him.
Keep close! Fight together! We should go. It's dangerous here. I'll take care of it. Thanks for being there. That could have gone badly. How are you doing? Does coming to these places ever get to you?
Don't worry about me.
Of course I worry about you.
Teach me something.
Oh, good.
Follow me.
Okay.
Keep your pockets closed and your eyes open. Unless you want to end up shardless and dead at the hands of those damn outlaws.
What's happening in the city?
Well, the Domed City is a refuge for all. Outlaws, berserker, clerics, anyone who wants to be somewhere other than their homeland. Being away from home, you'd think they'd care less about what faction they were from, but for some reason some of them have got even more fanatical. That makes keeping order difficult sometimes. The outlaws are the worst. They don't understand rules or sharing, or in some cases, that people have a right to stay alive.
You don't seem to like outlaws.
All people are welcome here. The Domed City is a refuge for all. But that means all, not just outlaws. There's a half-dozen outlaws hanging around outside the city at the old farm now. They just want to get in to cause trouble. I mean, we got everyone settled down and living together, and those outlaws, I just wish they'd disappear.
You want the outlaws in the farm to die?
Whoa, whoa, that's not what I said. I just want them to stop causing trouble for good.
About the outlaws in the farm.
You mean the threat on our doorstep? The canker in our midst? They who should disappear?
Where are these outlaws?
They've gathered east of here at an old farm, not far from the city walls. You can't miss them.
If the price is right, I will take care of the outlaws.
I would have hoped the cleric would do this from a sense of duty, but if you will get rid of them, I will pay. I will have your reward ready when you come back. Oh, it'll be such a relief to know they're gone. But you need to prove you did it by bringing me their heads.
You want their heads?
By Kalan, what? No. No. What am I supposed to do with their heads? No, I didn't. Just make sure that the outlaws disappear. And don't trade with them, or you can forget your reward. And no heads. Don't bring me any heads.
Belief overcomes.
Fuck all of them. I hope they drown in their own shit.
Get something to eat first. I heard he was robbed. So you came through for Cooper?
Yes.
Then it seems we can rely on you. And a good job is rewarded. That's how we do things in Tavar.
Now he's out. How are you going to get into the city?
Well, I was hoping Cooper was gonna sort that from the inside. But no dice. So, we're gonna have to wait for something to change in there. Something's cooking for sure. So we've just got to hope it comes to the boil soon. It's not like we can go back to Tavar. The Duke's never been keen on Baxter's old boys. So we're going to risk staying here a bit longer and hope the Alps don't march through here.
I've got a message for you from Gustav, the guard on the gate.
What does that tool want? I can't imagine he's opening the gate for us.
He wants all of you to leave. Now.
If he wants that, then he can come and tell us himself. His power ends at the gate to the city. We're going nowhere. You tell him that.
What do I get for running your errand?
A cleric that understands profit. Well, if Gustav has decided he wants us dead, then he's too much of a danger. He's not gonna leave us alone until he's dead himself. It seems you can get close to him. So I want you to persuade him to come out here. Say you need help or something. I want to see that asshole's eyes when he dies. Bring him here, and you can have the shards he promised you, plus a sweetener on top from me for your help. How's that for profit?
Any ideas for how to get Gustav to come here?
Play to his ego. Say you need his help. He won't come and fight us on his own. But if he thinks you're fighting his allies, maybe that will get him to come with you.
You have a deal. I'll bring him here.
It might even give us a way in if he's not on the gate anymore. Maybe, maybe not. But it'll be one less cleric. Either way, bring Gustav to us and we'll take care of him. He's the main thing we need to deal with.
Okay, I'll do it.
Not bad.
About the outlaws in the farm.
You mean the threat on our doorstep? The canker in our midst? They who should disappear?
There are too many outlaws at the farm. I need your help.
Very well. But I'll only pay half. I'm risking my life and my job coming to help you. Okay? Just wait a moment. I have to find a replacement at the gate. It can't go unguarded, after all. I'll be right back. Yes. Let's go and take care of these outlaws.
Count on me.
About the outlaws in the farm.
You mean the threat on our doorstep? The canker in our midst? They who should disappear?
The outlaws have gone.
Gone? You mean you've not brought me any heads, have you? No? No. Good. Look, here's your reward. And the Dome City's thanks. But I'm only giving you half, as I had to do half the work. And if any more outlaws take up residence there or inside the city, let me know. I would like to remain informed. It was good doing business with you.
I didn't do anything. What do you want with me this time?
This is a routine check.
Routine my ass. I didn't do anything. Go ahead, feel free to search me. You won't find anything. You clerics act like this city belongs to you. Screw you, screw your faction, screw all the factions. Take me to your damn suggesters or leave me alone. You couldn't pin anything on me, no matter how many times you try. Fucking clerics.
Carry on.
Huh. What do we have here? Fresh meat?
What did you call us?
Don't worry, I am not looking at you. How did you get the guard to let you into the dome? Preferential treatment, I bet, seeing as you're a cleric. However you got in, you're going to find it even harder to get out. The clerics are a little jumpy at the moment. You might say paranoid. So, when they do let someone in, it does make me wonder who they are and why the clerics thought letting them in was a good idea.
If it's so hard to get in, what are you doing here?
I got in before things got so paranoid. And I came here for profit, of course. Lots of nervous people close to the Alps tend to be willing to invest shards in their safety, you see. And getting hold of supplies is hard out here. So, if you can get them, you can sell them for a high price. Well, that was the plan. Now, the clerics have stopped me trading and cut off all the supplies.
Where do you get your goods from?
Mostly directly from Tavar. And that's the main problem, seeing as the clerics have got picky about who comes in and goes out of here. It's impossible to get by the guards without an ID card, and they took mine from me as part of their crackdown. Now they say I'm causing trouble. But what else is a businesswoman supposed to do when she has her business taken from her?
About your trade ban.
Yeah, don't tell me. Trading weapons can pose a danger to the community. But this is about self-defense. The only person who can stop a person with a gun is a person with an even bigger gun. Am I right? I mean, what? Are we supposed to throw rocks at the Albs when they attack? But the clerics want to keep all the guns for themselves and screw the rest of us. They call it neutrality, but I say it's oppression.
What else did you expect? You've been stupid.
I'm not going to argue with you on that. Still, let's say he's right, and that I could get a hold of supplies. Not from Tavar, obviously. They've blocked that route. Let's say I could get some weapons from the Separatists, for example. Let's say they have weapons and need shards, and that they also have the business acumen of a stunned troll, so they need a salesperson. Me, for example. What if I was to say that? And what if I was to say that I have to find someone who could enter and leave this city freely? If I was to say that, then what would you say?
I'd say you're walking a dangerous line.
Spoken like a true cleric. Can't you see I'm a victim here? This city is supposed to be neutral, not an enclave of the Horde. So, where's the neutrality if only one side has guns? So if you blab, what have I lost? Nothing. And without any guns to show, it's just your word against mine, and even Alois isn't going to see that as justice.
I could help you get your weapons.
You? A cleric? Well, need makes strange bedfellows, but you'll have to show me that I can trust you. How about you give me a down payment? A sort of security deposit, and I'll go with that. Don't worry. You'll get enough back as payment if you complete the deal to offset your deposit. How does that sound?
You can trust me.
Pay me, and I will.
You don't need a payment. You will just trust me.
Right. Trust you. Sure. Now that I think about it, you do look trustworthy. So, this is what you need to do. Leave the city and find a separatist called Radok. I think he's a separatist. But whatever he is, he's a mad fucker. I can't make sense of most of what he says. But he has the weapons, and he likes trade. I think he likes trade. It's hard to tell. He wants to sell the weapons, but you'll have to work on him, okay? He won't just hand them over.
Where can I find Radok?
Up in the Highlands. When we last spoke, he told me he was going to head over to the northeast. He mentioned an abandoned wind turbine. With luck, he'll still be out there.
That wasn't a good move.
You once possessed great Elex abilities, didn't you? You're probably a soldier from Zakor, possibly even a commander? But you are now free from Elex, and from the orders that come from the heart of Zakor. Have you come here to die like the clerics that I just killed? Or are you here to trade?
What can you offer me?
The weapons of my enemies. Never used. Dropped once. Well cleaned. You won't find a drop of their blood on them. I have traveled alone since I left Zakor, and I wish to remain so. Still, if you have information to give me, that would be useful. Information and shards are what an alb needs to survive in the lands of the free people. Not that either of those things help these clerics keep their lives.
Tell me about the fight with the clerics.
They're fanatics. They attacked me without question. I was left with no choice but to kill them. Well, I killed two. There are two others nearby who are prolonging their lives by hiding. What does that mean to you? Are you bound to the ways of the clerics?
I make my own decisions.
Logic will always show the way. But I have business to conclude before we speak. It seems there are two followers of Kalan nearby who are anxious to see their god in person. And I must send them on their way. Quickly, decide. Will you stand with me in battle?
This is none of my business.
You disappoint me. For if you don't stand with me, that must mean you are my enemy.
I'll get it! You did well.
Now the Alb is dead. Kalan's will has been carried out. Here, a symbol of his mercy. Now, it is time to take the fight to Zakor. May Kalan guide your path in safety until the Alps are defeated.
Hey, you've been out in the wilderness, right?
Yes.
Well, I'm looking for a guy, and I wonder if you've seen him. He's called Ray. He's an outlaw with a big mouth on him. Bit of a waster. You haven't met him anywhere out there, have you?
I've met a lot of people. Maybe I've met him, maybe I haven't.
Yeah? Well, if you do find Ray, can you let me know?
I know where Ray is.
Yeah? Come on then, spit it out.
What will you do when you find him?
Ah, so you have found him. Well, if you found him, that means I can. So forget it. Deal's off. I'll track him down myself.
So you've got one of these contracts.
You know about them, do you? Well, yes, I've got one. And I'm gonna claim the reward for it.
I'll pay you for the contract.
You will? Well, all right, but I want the full reward. 1,000 Elex, just as it says on the contract.
I'm sorry, you want too much. This is a bad deal.
It's not a bad deal from my perspective. So 1,000 is the price, and that's that.
About the Outlaw's weapons delivery. I have what you wanted.
I'm glad to hear it. I hope that the goods are all here.
Look for yourself.
Good. I wanted the whole shipment intact. Here, your reward. Ah yes, the weapons dealer. How is he doing? Is he still alive?
The dealer is dead.
Good. Kalan's judgment is ever present. You have my thanks, and I'm sure Kalan's as well.
Hey, come over here. Let's get a drink together.
What are we celebrating?
Victory over the Alps! Or do you have another reason to celebrate? Because any reason works for me.
I believe.
Drink up. Drink up to the end of our days. Here, my friend, to what's coming. And now, tell me about your glorious deeds. Or have you just been sitting on your ass, letting others fight the beasts of Zakor for you?
I've done more fighting than a barfly like you.
Ha! You have to have balls to challenge me like that. Here, you've earned something to drink.
Why aren't you in Edan with the other berserkers?
Fuck the berserkers. I don't have anything more in common with them. They would have exiled me to the valley sooner or later, so I beat them to the punch and left. Fuck them and their laws. You can have it much easier here. And if you want to earn something for nothing, try fighting one of the outlaws here in the domed city. Those assholes always come off worse. Just ask Riley. He knows it's time for him to take another beating.
Why do you want me to fight Riley?
It's about time someone pays him a visit. Now, you're the one to do it. That lying shit is telling people I killed a family out in the Badlands. Total fucking bullshit. I killed 5 families out in the Badlands. Parading around out there. Hardly a weapon between them. Like they wanted to die. Those dipshits got themselves killed. And now, Riley spread it all around the dome. He's even got some of the guards believing his yabber. But if someone else were to shut him up, I'd be in the clear, and those guards would be off my back. Take care of him, and I'll make it worth your while.
Everything was better earlier, but still, have to keep going, don't we?
Well, well.
Why don't we have a dome like this in the Horde?
The dome is a gift from Kalan. Never forget that.